Poverty is squandering young minds, trying to win the lottery to stop the hunger that comes from under the debauchery of the knots between his locked prestige and what he's got to see. Pockets not deep, but his shotgun carry heat, so he plots to the beat of Tupac and Biggie on a hot stream. Better than to rot in the streets. These thoughts turn to dreams, and soon the stocks go up for his team, and he hitting rocks on the beach. Look at the clock, it's almost 3. You better get some cock on your knees before the horse sock you, and you bleed for not dropping enough G's to the one with the glock, pimp, Tyrese. Money for the hungry means something like turkey dinner with stuffing, fluffy. Homeless loneliness of a ghost glimpse at honing her gifts for bologna and grits. Slowly she drifts as a hole or a mist that never told her first wish as she grows amidst the cold rivers with goldfish holding their fins so they aren't froze with filth from the old drift of these waters. Better off in a bowl or a dish, but she already knows this. But she doesn't want to pose a risk to the swollen nymphs that want pokes to the ribs by over-erect dicks, so she stays away from society because they collided her dreams into a bridal theme and no one wanted her, so she cried and screamed till they tied her up and tossed her in a stream. Now she never leaves, her being grieves there in the heaps of debris. Sad stories, madden worries to havoc and distorting pragmatism into hoarding tragedies into voices that haven't made the choice of what to do yet with your magical clairvoyance, and you think it'll turn you into a bad toy that's a tad annoyed and tagged for coins. But it's in the bag to be boisterous at a time of the glad hoist of your new fad for boys, fag points, daggers in your joints, and dragons in the roids. Could be the bad ideas, lose it to clans that feed on sewage, need a damn PT Cruiser to jam out and heat usage of fluids like fuel and shit. Economy driven to the sloppiness, hidden views of cockiness, swimming toward a pocketing of dividends but lacking in proper packaging and modern managing, and slacking like a crack fiend on the track to relapse and slap the king like a total travesty, mortal blasphemy, royal tampering, Nordic catastrophe. Someone been stepping on my toes, leppering my dough, wrecking my flow with their deficit for the low. They crept in and stole the show. I don't rap to get my company hijacked, so just please take a step back and retract the last act from your happy-ass one-track mind. Disaster and gashes from the attack getting together in a flash and making a dash toward my stash of high-class apparatuses. And cash ain't gonna happen so fast anymore, you fat crap. It came so soon, the rain from tunes, the cage buffoons sang till they blew, and they arranged for more loot to be claimed by their hooves, with no range to prove their gains were true. They raged with goons, but so what, seemed tainted that they grew up to flake and stew till they're hated and booed, but they should be forsaken for what they do. Take the truth and make it nude to compensate for their crew, so they can drink booze and create news for the Jake dudes that rake in views, portraying good into the day of the Jews that can relate to the dismay and moods from today until June. But after that they'll spray the tank's rocket power splooge till it ricochets and ruins, because to them sun rays is a tomb for their prayers to be doomed. Just like the Germans flame their bodies like loons the sun aims to do, and then the only one waiting is the moon. So if the problem is dollars, I won't rob y'all. I'll collide into your bro with sheer thought that provokes dogs and crocs and rocks, when the shock from the frost nipping at your nipples will be from the SWAT. The SWAT.